Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a man is facing charges after threatening a local Veterans Affairs clinic. And Eastern Kentucky University is getting a new child care center for one of its campuses.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Madison Carmouche. We are inching up to that 5 o'clock mark this Wednesday morning, and today is November 27th. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, it's almost Thanksgiving. Is your turkey ready?
My turkey is not ready. It's in the fridge right now, defrosting.
Okay, you're in the right direction.
Yeah, I almost didn't do that though. So, well, you should probably be defrosting your turkeys if you haven't already done so. I don't know if the same applies to hams or not, but definitely should start getting on that. But those temperatures this morning will not be defrosting you, as you will be quite cold this morning. A jacket's definitely necessary, especially if you're in Virginia. Clintwood, 31 degrees this morning. A cold start to your day, and that's what you can expect as you go through your morning hours. However, we will be warming up. This is the warmest day of the week, so take in these temperatures because it's only going to get worse from here. Mid-50s is what you'll be expecting for today's highs, but as you continue to go throughout the rest of your day, those temperatures will continue to drop, and we do have some rain that'll be in our forecast for our evening hours, but the rain this morning will not be getting to us. But let's take a look at the next 12 hours, where you can see will be mostly cloudy throughout the day with those temperatures in the 40s getting up to those mid-50s. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. A University of Pikeville cheerleader is dead following a crash in Wayne County, West Virginia. The Wayne County Sheriff says the crash happened along Route 52 yesterday morning near the Stone Coal intersection and involved a large truck. 19-year-old Kennedy Mullet was killed. She was a graduate of Martin County High School, where she cheered and played basketball. There is no word yet on what caused the crash. A teenager is dead and another injured after hitting a bear in Campbell County, Tennessee. Officials say it happened Saturday night when a bear walked in front of a truck driven by a 16-year-old. Officials say the teen was unable to avoid the bear and hit it with the front bumper. The driver was killed and a passenger, also 16 years old, was hurt. No other information was released. A man from Pike County is accused of threatening the staff of a Veterans Affairs clinic on Friday. Deputies with the Floyd County Sheriff's Office say they received a call about a man from the Belfry area who was threatening to drive to the Prestonsburg VA clinic and shoot folks inside of the building. Working with Kentucky State Police and the Prestonsburg Police Department, they were able to stop Roberts Maynard in the Ivell community. And though deputies say he resisted arrest and had a loaded gun, the situation was de-escalated and he was taken to the Floyd County Detention Center.
Our deputies receive a lot of training on de-escalation and keeping themselves safe. So that was a very bad situation that could have turned out different, but thankfully everyone was safe.
Deputies say Maynard claimed he was only planning to use the gun to shoot the ceiling of the clinic to get their attention. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says they arrested a woman who scammed people through a fake photography business in Laurel County. They say Dakota Mackenzie Burns claimed to run a business called Kinsey Burns Photography. They say she would take payments for services but then never show up. The Sheriff's Office says she scammed at least 11 people out of more than $8,000. Burns is charged with theft by deception. A Kentucky judge is temporarily blocking protections for some farm workers. The H-2A visa program is at the center of the case. It allows farmers to hire foreign workers when they cannot find Americans to fill jobs. The rules would set new safety standards for those workers. They would also ban employers from retaliating against workers for meeting with union reps or lawyers. Attorney General Russell Coleman's office called the rules government overreach. Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman filed a new lawsuit against opioid distributor Optum Rx. The lawsuit accuses Optum Rx of being one of the pharmaceutical companies responsible for the opioid crisis. In a release, the Attorney General blasted Optum Rx and other companies, saying, quote, "These groups pushed a profit-fueled agenda at the expense of Kentucky families who are left with empty seats at the dinner table. Our office will continue to hold those behind the drug crisis accountable for their devastating actions," end quote. A new child care center is well on its way to the city of Corbin. It will be on Eastern Kentucky's Corbin campus. It is a part of the Scholar House program, which works to provide affordable housing and child care to single parents who are in college. Corbin Mayor Susie Rasmus says the funding for the child care center was one of the last steps needed in order to move forward.
It was the piece of the puzzle that was missing, was that $5 million for the child care center. So the legislature, headed by Senator Robert Stivers, made sure that that was in the budget last year. And so now we're just making plans.
Rasmus says she hopes the child care center will be ready and open within 1 year. The goal is to serve at least 100 children through the center, while partnering with KCEOC to incorporate Head Start and early childhood education classes for the children. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we return, we have the story of a woman who left a present of a lifetime that finally made its way back home.
Heading to the airport today, I'll have the airport delays coming up.